A very good evening to all our viewers joining across here at home in Sri Lanka and wherever you are in the world. This is the Indo Sri Lanka inaugural Water Polo Series 2025 live and direct from the Sugaddas International Swimming Pool Complex. This is the first international water polo match to be televised in Sri Lanka and shown overseas on the Papare and all our social media and the Dialogue TV channel number 27 and on www.thepapare.com. 6 games in total, folks, from today onwards until the 11th of this month. 3 for boys and 3 games for girls across this under 21 category. India fielding a very strong team across many states, and of course Sri Lanka fielding their under 21 outfit. Again, 2 teams, 2 neighboring giants taking on in the pool for the inaugural under 21 Indo Sri Lanka Water Polo edition. I'm joined by Reza Ghani and Haritha Pereira in the combox. These 2 folks will guide you through, and we'll be having several guest commentators as well. Reza and Haritha, the combox is over to you.
Thank you very much, Muad, and what an occasion here at the Sugaddas on this gloomy Colombo afternoon. But rest assured, I'm sure the players are feeling the heat. This is a one-of-a-kind under-21 India versus Sri Lanka water polo tournament. And what a place you find you in, Haritha, this evening.
Yeah, thanks, Riza. Yes, interesting to note that pitting out against the global giant will be not easy. They have such a big arena to choose from, and the under 21s will be huge. So the dignitaries being introduced to the 2 teams and the match officials. The referees today, Sachita Jayatilaka from Sri Lanka and Pravat Agarwal from India.
And for the Indian boys team, we've got in cap order, cap number 1, goalkeeper Mehtab Sada, number 2, Sunita Kunte, Ambani NS, Prem Patil, Mohammad Sufyan, Mohammad Swali, Swam Pradeshi, Sartak Indre, Mohit Bate, Kailas Nair, Krishna Tejas, Rohit Kunte, Gokul SJ and SK Aryan. Apologies if I got any of those names pronounced wrong, but the captain, interestingly, cap number 13, the goalkeeper as well. So the defense will rally around him. And for Sri Lanka, we have in cap order Vinodha Somakirti, Lithum Karunasena, Main Vanigasekara, Suleiman Chiha, the speedster on the wing. Beg your pardon, Dinal Lienage, Dinal Willapilli, Sheran Nawaz, Ahmad Bari, Ramiro Alutge, Atisha Sentikumarana, the captain from St. Thomas's College, Yasandro De Silva, the prop forward who Sri Lanka will look for, Akindu Handun Patrina on the wing, Dhruv Pereira and Mohammad Fariz from DSN Anaika College.
So as far as the local team is concerned, they would probably want to get it into a situation where they will be more comfortable. But for India, I'm sure they will start off with an aggressive game plan. They want to get it up front and deny the home advantage for their opponents.
Yeah, so India just having toured down yesterday to our shows. Will be interesting to see how they set up this first quarter. Sri Lanka have had a bit of experience under their belt in the last 2 years with the BIMSTEC tournament last year and the Asian Age Group Championships, and then they toured Thailand as well for the Bangkok Invitational Tour, and then very recently a tour to Singapore, which was an Asian Aquatics Championships, where Sri Lanka managed to beat Chinese Taipei 16 goals to 15 if I remember correctly. So the solitary win for Sri Lanka, but those are the stepping stones, Haritha, to really launching into this Asian region.
What is interesting is that they had a close game with Malaysia too, and when you compare with the sort of participation there was like Iran, Uzbekistan, China and Chinese Taipei, despite that one win, I think the experience gained there would have given them so much hope.
Yes, and that is why this match becomes so much more crucial. Home conditions, home crowds, and all the school players is what we're looking for to come and watch these games and model them on an international basis, as we have the swim ball starting off. And we've got a close competition between India and Sri Lanka in the pool.
India get it through.
So India on first attack will look for their right winger. On textbook water polo, look for the right bar instead.
Lost it. It's about speed. It's about the coordination in a very good position under pressure. Losing possession. That was good challenge. In the goal mouth. Long ball. Good collection once again.
Yes, so the new rules resets the shot clock at 28 seconds. If you joined us last year, we would have shown you 30-second shot clocks. Anugahandun Patrina, left-hander on the bar. Looks to distribute, but needs to get a pass away now, Sri Lanka. With the shot clock running down at 7 seconds remaining, they will go for the shot.
Good save. They need to be perfect and on target.
Yes, and having the left-hand, right-hand combination on the two bars makes it very, very interesting for that quick pass and shoot. Because
Long
you
ball
want
in a position to shoot now.
So penalty being awarded, and India doing the right things. Basics of water polo, getting the ball in front, making sure you've got clear water in front of you and your defenders are behind. And that is why referee Satyartha Jayatilaka awards the penalty in favour of India. Nicely done. India take first blood in this series and stamp their authority on this quarter.
Rohit was the successful shooter. So now catch-up time for Sri Lanka under-21s. They'll have to work with a lot of understanding. Long ball, good collection. Distribution strong.
Thalabari has clear water in front of him. Can go in.
Oh, missed it. Bar.
That additional step in front would have allowed him to channel the ball right into that. He was looking for the right channels there. Goalkeeper hardly moved. But India now looking to pass and shoot.
They seem strong and their arm spans probably better than the Sri Lankans. Yeah, good block. That was good work on the part of the skipper, Dimitri.
So India looking to pass and shoot, especially from a dry ball, which is showing a lot of maturity in their training and in their thinking as well. Left bar free, dangerous signs for Sri Lanka as he comes in.
Well saved again. Defense held twice.
So the difference on that play, if you just run back on memory, India always try and get the ball above water on their passes. As we have them.
Shooting wide on that occasion. Rohit. Drew under pressure. Sri Lankan goalkeeper. Correction. Binuda starting up.
Sri Lanka looking a little static in the D, needs to drive in or do pass and shoot. And as the shot clock runs down, the Indian defense seems to be well organized, Haritha, and that will be the hallmark of taking this game into the four quarters.
Catch up always is going to be difficult. Now enough heads in front. Superb pass.
Sri Lanka living dangerously on defense. And as India have another chance now to put one at the back of the net, and they do so. 2 goes up in this first quarter, and the crowd goes eerily silent around this Sugadasa Stadium.
Dinanshu with the second shoot, successful for the visitors. Sri Lanka now need to rethink their strategy and how they not only advance but get their score in. Very well defended. India have their goal mouth populated. Quick pass, collection. Okay, lost the opportunity once again.
The reason the ball is travelling on that arc so much is that they're unable to get it to the centre forward, Haritha. So if you just watch that Indian defence, he is doing a brilliant job in blocking out all the ball that's coming into the centre forward, and that is why they're losing it on the perimeter. Whereas India, in contrast, find easy ball into that prop and are able to earn exclusions or penalties. And this time, penalty awarded again, I believe, for India. So the new rules again allow you to take a timeout as well in the penalty and make a substitution if required. But that is before this penalty is taken.
Dinanshu, well saved.
Play on, play on. Sri Lanka needed 2 defenders on that bar. Basics of water polo there. Needed 2 defenders on the bar because it is play on once the ball is back in play. And as you see that defender lazily swimming back, not picking up the rebound. And Sri Lanka pay for 1 more goal in this quarter, and India take a 3-0 lead early in the first quarter.
This is decisive. They not only have the score advantage, they have the player advantage.
Sri Lanka can opt for the timeout as well, just to settle the nerves a little and probably go into a double prop position. Talal Bari, guilty of shooting from outside, needs a pass and shoot if you want to unsettle a good defensive unit. And they would have heard it so many times on the whiteboard sessions and the training sessions.
Again, in front, just saved.
India having a knack of just pinpointing that ball onto their prop, and which is giving them so much of advantage.
Not only that, I think their speed is a lot more for Sri Lanka to contend with. Again, the high ball, long ball. Valuable seconds lost as far as the defense is concerned.
Dinal Velapilli on the awkward wing has perfected that position so many times. Looks for it. Good idea. Good bounce shot, cross shot on the diagonal, looking for the top net there on the corner. Velapilli knows that position ever so well, but well defended by the Indian goalkeeper there. And corner ball awarded now. Sri Lanka with possession and 18 seconds on the shot clock now, according to the new rules. So they will know 3 or 4 passes is the maximum that they will get allowed.
Lost ball. Losing position is not the ideal thing to do in a situation where you are catching up 3 behind.
That Indian number 8, Sarthak Indre, seems to be doing a wonderful job on Yasandra De Silva. So Sri Lanka need to switch up the attack.
Just scramble.
Double teaming the prop there on that occasion, knowing that he will get maximum time on the ball. And
See how quickly they get back on the defense, India. That's one of their advantages.
Extra man given, Yasandra De Silva earning that extra man because of his position. And now the Blue Caps need to capitalize. Playing 1 man extra. Nerves, Haritha, nerves.
Second time into the bar. Final analysts, they will always say, usually it doesn't happen.
Yes, that winger just needed to be treading water. Just needed to be treading water and then getting close as possible to the goal.
Close call. Very nearly. Long ball.
Sri Lanka with another chance to attack. Extra man coming their way, possibly. Yes, it is. Just needs to get that ball back into him. And does the winger. They've got a left bar free as well.
Yeah.
And they don't need it. Sri Lanka on the scoreboard here at the Sugatadasa. Cap number 6, Dinal Velapilli. Spoke about him before, coming off that awkward bar as well. Will settle the nerves now for this blue team, and they will look to play with a pass and shoot approach. Coaches will be relieved as well with that score, just so that the quarter becomes maintainable, as we have 1.5 minutes remaining on this first quarter.
Sanjay and Vinayak are the coaches for the visitors. They'll be happy. They want another score in. Quick pass They share the position very well. Oh, good defense.
Yes, Sri Lanka living dangerously on that ploy there. They need to be doubling down on the prop and then making sure he doesn't get easy ball there, because the new rules allow you so much advantage and all that time to get excluded as well. As we have India doing just that, crowding out the prop, making sure he doesn't get ball and allowing the shots to come from the right wing. As we have the ball distributed just there.
Again, good work on the part of the goalie. That's the skipper Gokul.
Weak shot really from Sri Lanka.
So
India.
11 having advantage, pace, no defense. Late. He's doing the right thing. Tejas gets it through. Defense finally holding. Bit of a scramble there. Sri Lanka probably has a little bit more understanding on the ploy employed by India. Now, twice they managed to win back ball.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports.
Yes, I'm sure we'll look to get some spinners into the pool as well, Haritha. Make sure that this game propagates through the island nation, the pearl of the Indian Ocean, taking on the big Indian continent and really fighting for supremacy in this Indian Ocean.
They have a strategy and a master plan to promote all sports, and they have the infrastructure well structured for it. So managing that is a big story for an island nation, small in size. But those are the challenges to get around.
As we have swim ball on for the second quarter, India were recipients of the first one, and Sri Lanka just getting there. Wonderfully done there by the Blue Caps.
That's the team play, the understanding that matters. You can now see there is a lot more aggression on the part of the home team. So not only good work, great defense. The height advantage probably played in their favor. Long ball once again, good collection.
It'll be interesting to see how Sri Lanka can defend this India prop, as they
good
fail
run.
to do so. And he makes them remember every play from that first quarter.
Ambadi gets the ball in. 4-1 in front now.
Cap number 3 looks strongly built, and a player Sri Lanka need to be double teaming.
See, once again, the advantage of scoring first will always put Sri Lanka into a situation of catch-up. Again, good ball. Great interception on the part of Ambadi. He was the scorer of the last goal. Strong swim. Yeah. Free ball. Great stuff.
3 white caps ahead of the 3 blue caps. A situation your goalkeeper does not want. So really, Sri Lanka need to get back and defend as soon as that ball is turned over from their attack. And as they have just that now, attacking opportunity, need to distribute the ball around the arc and then find a way into the prop. Prop has turned, looking for the ball to be received from that left wing. Instead, left bar, looking for the prop.
Turnover ball. Brilliant strategy. So they've changed positions also, giving everybody a chance. Oh. Lucky positioning.
So
See how quickly the defense is back. Lanka struggle to get their positioning up. Long ball. Oh, brilliant work.
good attempt from an awkward angle, not easy to execute, and Sri Lanka have ball again in their attacking half. 18 seconds on the shot clock. And also, Haritha, it's the first time we are playing on these new rules. So,
Is that so? Oh.
before the times given for on the shot clock and on the turnover was 30 seconds and 20 seconds. So just adjusting to that slightly as well.
That's good. Brilliant work. Everybody handled the ball well. Second goal.
Nicely done from Dimitri Lienage, the captain of the Sri Lanka team. Having the ball dry, basics of water polo. Nice diagonal pass from from the right wing, and put Sri Lanka back on the score sheet again to within 2 goals of this Indian
So they
scoreline.
were quick also with their handling. Probably played a little bit of part. They delayed the defense. Get the feeling that they're just getting used to their opponents also. As you said, strong swimmers.
Extra man given, so one Sri Lankan player.
Oh,
will be
brilliant save. Watched it every inch of the way. Same shot available now.
India regrouping. 4 men on that line. And the 4 men make it count. Going into double prop immediately and making sure they scatter that Sri Lankan defense out.
Pardesh successful. He was unmarked as he received.
So India showing up a few tricks up their sleeve as well. Switching immediately from single prop to double prop on the extra man. Good interception from the Indian winger. And now looks just to blaze a trail at the Sugadasa pool, leaving those blue caps in his wake. Wonderfully done. Goalkeeper pressuring just at the right time, because if you get the timing wrong there, Haritha, you would leave that goal exposed to the mercy of the attacker, and instead Sri Lanka find themselves with attacking opportunity. Right bar free for the taking, needs a good pass onto him. Left-hander sets up there. 6-meter shot being awarded.
Defense knows that they'll have to get back quickly. See how strong the Indian contingent is.
India look very settled on their attack. Know exactly what they need to be doing. And good to see the juniors at this game, watching their Sri Lankan heroes in this sport. And thanks to the Papare team for bringing these live pictures to us in Sri Lanka and far and away.
Slow ball.
Left-hander, awkward wing, needs to get into that 6-meter zone.
Again, another brilliant save from the skipper.
Bari shooting from outside is not proving to be productive. So really Sri Lanka need to switch up that attack. Dimitri Lienage on the wing, on the bar was a better option.
Will he take the shot? No, he didn't. Rohit, he was successful before.
Yes, nicely done from Somakirti, because it was almost a one-on-one chance there, and Sri Lanka
Well set up. Brilliant work.
Yasandro De Silva brings it back to within 2 goals to this Indian scoreline.
In this second quarter, 2 each. That's a good story for the local team.
Nicely worked, but still in scattered play, Arthur. I think both coaches would like to see a set D pattern being formed, and then the ball traveling through that arc into the prop. India now with a chance to respond, and responding through their prop. Sri Lanka crowding out, allowing the pass to get to him, and then scampering back to defend the centre back.
I said they've been fairly good with their defense in this second quarter. It's just that they need to be precise with what they do. They've got 2 hits on the bar. Bit awry.
India defending well and then now leaving on the counter attack.
Shot clock not in favour for the Sri Lankans.
Yes, last 2 minutes remaining in this quarter, which means we've got 4 attacks, 2 for Sri Lanka and 2 for India. So Sri Lanka really need to make this attack count and the next one so that they come up to within striking distance at the half. Looking static there. The left-hander needs to get into that left or right wing and then distribute the ball through the arc. Prop screaming for it. Talal Bari needs to get into that right bar now. Swim in.
Okay, brilliant. So he's been very, very secure, the Indian skipper who's keeping goal. Gokul.
Haven't really seen a lot of diagonal cross swims into that arc, which is what the coaches will have a word about and the half time, no doubt about it. Because once India figure out that Sri Lanka is passing and shooting off those bars, they will make sure to shut those shooting lanes down. And then the only option is to swim into the arc to scatter the defense out. Anugahandun Patirna stranded there.
Oh, he didn't see the defense coming in from behind. That's good work. Great steal. Oh.
India.
Always in position now. Always in position.
Every time you've got the defender on your back, you run such a high percentage of avoiding that penalty, and why you would resort to defending from behind is beyond me. But now again, Sri Lanka need 2 defenders on that goal line for the penalty.
Don't bother.
They don't need it because India are pinpoint accurate this evening at the Sugadadasa, finding the top net on that penalty and looking to be homing in now on sealing this game in the first half. As we have the Indian ladies team watching there, because they will be on display come 7 o'clock in the evening here at the Sugadadasa at this very same venue. So good to see both teams outside of the pool also taking notes, studying the game and looking to see where they can improve for the next 5 games coming up in the next 4 days for us. 42 seconds remaining on this game time clock for the quarter. Dimitri Lianage looks set on the wing and he's got his buddy Mihin Wanigasekar on that left wing as well. The 2 pairs worked very well in October last year at this very pool in a very different encounter. But those are the link-ups, those are the matchups we need to have to spark something. As we have a slight stoppage in gameplay to set the 6-meter cone on the far side of the pool that you cannot see, and we are off and running.
Bit of a struggle.
Yes,
The pressure, keeping up the pressure to retain the lead. Sri Lanka looking to cut back. Will they set it up? Will they set it up? Oh, missed it.
Yasandro De Silva doing what he does best, looking for the rebound there. Sri Lanka playing double prop for the first time and then finding their reward on the score sheet. And we have 15 seconds remaining back in this quarter. So defense will be the name of the game now in this 15 seconds, so that going into the half time they know what they're chasing. And doubles prop seems to be working, Aritha, for this attack, because it doesn't allow the Indian defense to simply block out those passing lanes and block the prop.
So that is understanding your opposition there into a situation where they see how they set it up.
Referee playing advantage as two defenders were on that man. But very close to earning the penalties are India. So question being asked if goal was awarded, as we heard the buzzer go off for the quarter clock.
Scoreboard has it at 7, so they've awarded it.
The second quarter and the third quarter, you've got a 5-minute break. So that's all these players get.
If there's any positives, it was 4-3 in that second quarter for Sri Lanka against 3-1.
Yes, we speak about this second quarter and the third quarter really that shift the momentum, and if the second quarter was anything that the Sri Lanka team would like to emulate, I'm sure then they will find themselves closer on the scorecard come the last one. As we go back to the highlights, swim ball of this quarter, Sri Lanka just getting there. Sorry, these are the highlights of the first quarter, and India were first to score through the penalty. Wonderfully done there. And wonderful pictures coming to you from deck at the Sugadadasa here. So India scoring 3 goals unanswered. That was the rebound. That was the one Sri Lanka could have done without. And one-on-one, you can see how difficult it is there for the goalkeeper to stay afloat, because it's advantage all the way through. And then Sri Lanka putting one on the score sheet through Dinal Vellapilli. But India keep finding the ball into the prop there, and that's something.
See the positioning of the prop.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports.
And yeah, the social media and the television media is available to them for them to be inspired anyway.
And working together, so look, good to see the juniors there supporting their seniors as well. And anything can be achieved if you work together as Sri Lankans. So as we have this third quarter now coming in, coaches would have said just that to the team: make sure you distribute this ball and then take a shot on percentage. Sri Lanka look to be ever so close to that swim ball, and they do. Wonderful results here for in the second and the third quarter for Sri Lanka, having first opportunity to attack this Indian goal.
Yeah, they need to be aggressive, attack, and then find solace in great accuracy in their shooting. Brilliant. This is exactly what I said. Accuracy in shooting. Be aggressive. Great start.
Yes, cap number 10, Atisha Sentikumar, and I was just about to say, where is this shooter? The Thomian captain puts one on the net and lazily swims back with that attitude of just give me the ball, boys, and I'll get this job done. So good to see there. Sri Lanka drawing first blood in this third quarter and hopefully setting the tone for this quarter as well.
India looking to hit back. Great work. Missed it. That's good work. One of those rare misses in their collection. That's partly because of the aggression shown on the defense.
Yes, good sliding defense by the bar defender there to help out his centre back marker. And Sri Lanka now with good ball. Just needed to be a little more aggressive there in claiming that ball for himself. Referee playing on defensive advantage as the attacker seemed to be just swimming away from the ball. So Sri Lanka now need to mark and then counter attack. They've got the speedsters on the wing as well.
Oh, good work. Good work on the part of the attack as well as the defense. They just tapped it. Backflip.
Yes, spoke about the Sri Lankan speedsters. Now, as you see, blue caps in your screen there. Wonderful pass there into the center. Referee, as you see, 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. A blue cap needs to receive that ball. Does so. Looking for it. But needs to be dry ball, really. Those props are getting into position just 2 or 3 seconds late. They need to be set and ready to receive the pass from the perimeter. And then it's easy pickings. And as we have India now looking to really settle it down and make sure that they come into this quarter, and they do. They do just that. Poor miss from the goalkeeper there. Ball being slipped under his arm on the left hand side. Should have not been a goal from a water polo purist point of view. But Sri Lanka making 2 changes now. With looks like Yasandra De Silva back in the pool. And he and Atisha Senthukumaran could be a good pairing for them as well with the 2 props.
Fatigue may even come in. They are attacking. They are quicker. Speed. Okay, good ball once again. Look for the lanes.
Looking for Yasandra De Silva. Handing off, says Yasandra De Silva needs to be careful there. Guilty of that a few times before as well. India, good ball in. Wonderful vision there to see. And the swimmers know that if they keep swimming, they're going to get the ball right in front of them. India looking for swimmers, looking for that awkward right wing. Well defended there by Sri Lanka. Ball under, says referee Sachita Jayatilaka. Was in the ideal position to pick that one up, and Sri Lanka now just need to swim this one up. Needs another blue cap. Does not find the extra blue cap. An additional turn for the prop would have done it, but cap number 11, Yasandra De Silva, looks on fire in this quarter. Just needs to get that radar right. He's getting enough of ball into him. And they will not be able to hold this Indian defense for much longer. So Sri Lanka need to capitalize now. 18 seconds remaining on this corner ball. New rules giving you only 18 seconds. Velappilly with the ball on the right wing. Looking for his bar. They're looking for the prop. Looking for the center. Looking for the prop.
Won't happen. He was anyway under pressure. This is very good ball. Great defense also. They had to be quick. They were.
Nicely done. That was Shera Nawaz, I think, on the other end of the pool, earning Sri Lanka a turnover. And then looking to counter now. 15 seconds remaining on that shot clock on the top right, left of your screen, if you can see it, just where the referee is. Wonderfully done.
Oh.
Had the goal to his taking. Just needed to balance out there. He was falling backwards as he took that shot. As a result, the ball skying upwards. How many times they would have practiced that shot at their respective schools. India now looking dangerous with the prop.
Oh, very good save. Straight into the goalkeeper.
Wonderfully done by Somakirti to shut the angle down. And that's a lot of coordination with his centre-back marker. Sri Lanka now need their wingers to be getting into clear water.
Oh, good save. Skipper once again.
Yes, had the opportunity to collect that ball and just swim in, because you need to be earning the exclusions as well. We've not seen a lot of exclusions in this quarter. Both teams seem to be trigger happy to release the ball a little too early. Velappilly on the awkward bar, on the awkward one. Again, had time on the clock and had chance for distribution of that ball, because you need to unsettle the defense. It's not as easy as in the first quarters where you can just shoot, because you've got all the energy reserved in the tank. As we have a stoppage in time, I think, because of a technical issue down on the deck. But a good break now again, and a good chance for both teams to recap.
Into the third quarter, enjoying a 3-goal lead. India under 21.
Yes, one more goal from the Sri Lankan contingent, and then that will send tremors down this Indian defensive unit. And that's what you want to do, test the defense out, see what they come up with, because the best teams will keep themselves in the game until the last quarter. So 2 substitutions ready for Sri Lanka in the box, just to the bottom right of your screen, which you may not be able to see. And it's India now on attack, looking for that pass and shoot. He will come in looking for the shot. A few bad options. They'll know the shot clock is running down.
Just wide.
Shooting out of desperation rarely gives you the goal that you need. So time for Sri Lanka to regroup. Both their substitutes are in the pool. Fresh legs in, good man management from this coaching outfit as well. They know it's a 3-game series, so will want to spread the workload through the wingers and through their speedsters. Double prop, good option from Sri Lanka.
Oh, well saved again, the skipper.
And corner ball being awarded. So the ball hitting the goalie's hand and going behind the goal. And according to the rules, that's a corner ball awarded to the attacking team. If that were to strike the defending player's arm and go out, it was not a corner ball.
Lob saved. Good thing about this whole operation is that you see the full repertoire of skills on show for whoever who is interested.
It's not easy because you're playing in 4D in this game. We keep talking about it on the schoolboy matches because
Well saved again.
so like I said, the shooting from static positions far out is not as productive. But you're playing in 4D because you're playing against the clock as well. You're treading water, looking for the passing, looking to position yourself exactly, and that's why it's such a skilled sport and such a adrenaline pumping one. Once you've got into that pool, you never want to leave. Sri Lanka now with a chance to put one in the net. Bad pass. Bad pass, looking lackadaisical there. The barman needs to be a little more accurate with his passing, and in turn India with a
Oh,
chance.
hit the bar. Open goal. Sri Lanka lucky.
Lucky and good work from the defensive unit as well, just to shut those angles down to make sure the ball is channeled upwards. But Sri Lanka may not be a second time lucky. Good option, good option.
Oh.
Weak shooting arm.
He
from
shot
that
at
right
the
winger.
goalie, not at the goal.
Yes, they need to be treading in and closing down that angle.
He was not under pressure to take the shot.
India now looking to put a bit of daylight between them.
Good
and
steal.
which they don't do. Both timeouts have not been used, so a chance again for the coaches to settle it down. Good ball into the prop, into the Sri Lankan prop, looking for advantage. Ball under, maybe the call, no. Referee Prabhat Agrawal saying Sri Lanka ball. With 9 seconds remaining now, they know it's a pass and a shoot. Foul being awarded outside the 6-meter, chance for them to take an immediate shot on goal as well. And the rest of the attack needs to be swimming back. Indian goalkeeper, the captain of the side as well, looking to his winger. Good pass there into that right wing, because that is where most of the ball will be channeled through. And as we have
They're
the rest
setting
of
it
the
up
attack,
for the big one. Good save.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports.
Opponent's fast game, but what's been good with India is they've been precise with their defense, and they have a whole lot of skills to take the ball up in front. Sri Lanka have for most part played the defensive game, and interesting to see whether they would be precise and secure with their attacking strategy now into this last quarter.
yes, as we have the pitter-patter of those famous raindrops at the Sugadasa every time we seem to have a water polo game on. India now will want to seal this game out. It's done and dusted as far as they are concerned on the scoreboard, but need to score first. Sri Lanka did that beautifully in the last quarter. Rebound ball coming in. Ball under will be the call, as Sri Lanka go just for that. And one goal now from Sri Lanka will have it at 6-8, which will make it a closer game. And that's when you keep clawing back. Left-hander on that bar, on that wing can be used to precision. Thamindu Ranasinghe was the last left-hander to score against India in that 2016 game played for the South Asian Aquatics
that's a good memory,
Championships
man.
last year.
It's a long 9 years back.
Yes, rocket arm by him, and I'm sure India remember it well.
Free ball. They have men at oh, they see the passing. Good save, good save.
Play on should be the
Yeah.
call. That's 18 seconds back on the Indian shot clock. And Sri Lanka just seem to have gone to sleep on the defense there. India capitalizing on that one. So it was play on. It's always play on when the ball rebounds back into your favor.
They managed to get a goal in this last quarter. 4 up India. Sri Lanka need not be deflated. At least another 2 goals here would give them a lot of confidence. Great defense. Would have a great defense. See how quickly they are back into attack.
Just need to shift that Indian defense around. Someone needs to be swimming into that arc.
Oh, sidebar once again. Lucky.
Sri Lanka have been lucky, but this is where they need to convert that opportunity into a goal on the other side. One of the bars needs to be swimming that diagonal trajectory into the arc, as we have the left-hander there looking dangerous.
Pass was good. Shot was not.
Yes, and Sri Lanka were more successful on a double prop approach, so maybe that's something that they can go into. Atisha Sentikumarna was the man scoring for them in that third quarter and shifting the momentum slightly.
See, the defense is already up. Sri Lanka seem to be scattered a little bit. Rattled after that goal. Play to your strength. Play to your strength. Good ball. The prop was well covered. 3-man defense on him.
It's good defensive work from the Indian team there, and that's why you see a substitution coming as well. The man who just marked him going in for the flying sub. Penalty being awarded. India doing the basics extremely well here at the Sugadasa and putting on a show for everyone who has come to watch. The skill on display and the game awareness is at a different level today. But Sri Lanka will learn. They've got 2 more games to go, and that's why we are playing this best of 3 series. As
there's a caution.
The referee cautions a player. Reaching into the pocket is not a good sign in any sport for any player on the receiving end of that one, but good to show that referee Sachit Jayadilaka is taking control of the game and making sure that he sets the benchmark for everyone playing, so that rebound again, and Sri Lanka this time were quick to defend it. 4 on 4. Scatter D being played. Left hander needs to come into the game. Instead passes to his center. This is the opportunity they were looking for. Wonderfully done. Good pass into the bar there, but the Indian defense just doubling down and making sure that they read every play, and everywhere the ball goes there are 2 Indian defenders on that man. So good sliding scatter defense played by India.
18 seconds, 17 valuable time. They'll have to work it on the clock too. Good save. Had to take a long shot.
Corner ball being given, but also we are playing in a 25-meter pool now, Haritha. Before we used to play in a 30-meter pool, so I can imagine all those past players watching this game wondering why aren't these guys swimming up and down and making sure that it's a fast-paced game in this fourth quarter. The likes of Harshaka Nisanga, Yahan Samarajiva, those famous names that were so quick.
on the bar.
Sri Lanka with repossession, 18 seconds, reset again, can get their act together, looking for Atisha Senthukumarana or Yasandra De Silva in that prop position. Can come in.
Oh,
You're not going to have a lot of opportunity shooting from a static D. Sri Lanka just seem to have gone to sleep here in this quarter. And India doing the basics right, not on that occasion, as every commentator's curse would come to light. And timeout been taken, so good call here from Sri Lanka. Maybe they reserved the 2 timeouts given for this quarter, and if they were to use it carefully, would see the scoreline 7-9. But as we have it, they're trailing by 4 and need to do quite a bit of work in the last 2 minutes of this fourth quarter to come close to threatening that Indian scoreline.
so if it were to be like how you mentioned now, 2 more goals without conceding anything, it will only do good for their planning and execution for the next outing. Give hope.
Yes. Good to see Shehran Nawaz with his head on the line but legs stretched all the way out in the Indian half, looking to get into that wing position as soon as possible, and that's what you ask of your wingers. Get onto the 2 meter as soon as possible. Talabari at centre hasn't made a great impact in this game so far, but could this be his chance? It is. Just needed to find Yasandra De Silva in that pocket. The idea was right, but not the execution. And India now swimming away with it. Swimming away quite handsomely. Getting ball side of this goal. And referee playing a little advantage there from an Indian point of view. Half minutes remaining in this fourth quarter, and India look to just settle down the D. Their passing and shooting hasn't been their strength.
Saved again.
And nicely done by the Sri Lankan goalkeeper Vinudha Somakirti, looking for his wingers up the pool, but they are far and few between. Yasandra De Silva doing the hard yards, getting to that double prop. Nicely called, Arita.
See how the defense came around.
Sri Lanka ball.
Ball.
Time. Offensive foul being awarded there from the 2 meter line. I think referee Sachita Jayatilaka saw something we didn't from up here, but was in the ideal position to make that call, exactly on the 2 meter line where he needed to be.
Experienced campaigner. Sachita, talk about water polo for him, but about rugby and cricket.
Yes, coming off a swashbuckling innings yesterday, and lucky for him it's raining today and not the other way around, but good to see multi-talented sportsmen in the arena. They bring a lot to this game as well.
Very experienced. He's travelled a lot. Very passionate about the aqua sport.
Yes, it was that 2016 season where he buried Royal College with a mammoth 6 goals, I believe. And Shana Kamarasinghe saying he has not got enough fingers to count on one of them for the goal count. But good to see that they are still in the system. 9 years almost after leaving. And
He's very passionate with everything.
India, not the strongest at passing and shooting. We'll need to develop that, I guess, for the second game. Sri Lanka making good use of it. Looking at the counter-attack now. This is where Jairan Nawaz and Dimitri Lin again need to get their swimming boots on and get onto the other side of that pool. And as they do just that, need support now. Got one winger, need another, and the prop to come in. India doing wonderfully well on defense. Seems pretty easy from up here, but the amount of work you need to do underwater and the amount of conditioning.
Great work. Just where they follow the ball again, swim ball.
India now just need to swim this one right into the goal there and make the best shot possible.
It was always coming. For a long time it was always coming, and now Paradeshi has been scoring handsomely for India.
It's nicely done. Took the fake there, made sure he committed the goalkeeper onto one side and then switched the angle exactly onto the left hand side of goal. So nicely done there. But will be interesting either to see how these boys perform at the end of October, because that is when all the water polo playing teams are at their peak in September and October in Sri Lanka. So we're just playing slightly out of season at the moment to accommodate this ever prestigious tournament.
We must be thankful to the authorities in India for accepting the invitation and coming over here, bringing two teams, giving Sri Lanka the advantage here, I should say, in this contest. It's not about the win, it's about the promotion.
Yes, the Swimming Federation of India and the Sri Lanka Aquatics Sports Union doing a lot of hard work in the last 2 to 3 weeks to get this game underway. And we, the recipients of it, are quite humbled and thankful to both of the organizing bodies for making sure that this game went ahead. Sri Lanka with their goalkeeper up. India, if they're aware to that, will look for a steal, and then they've got an easy goal at their taking.
It's a 5-goal lead. Great work. India knew what they were trying to do in this last quarter. They made sure that they were not going to concede too much. Now into the last few seconds, they know they are in a very strong position. Get one through.
With 3 seconds remaining in the clock, Paradeshi finds his name on the scoreboard again. Wonderfully done from the Indian team here to leave it 10 goals to 5 at the Sugadasa.
11.
I beg your pardon, 11 goals, and putting on quite a display for everyone who has come to witness this game here.
(3-1) at the end of the first quarter, but they seemed somewhat drawn out in those last few minutes of that last quarter to concede 2 goals and give that 6-goal margin in the final count. So that's it. End of a absorbing encounter, and India look very comfortable.
Yes, nicely done by both teams, and good to see the handshakes coming in all around. Coaches will no doubt have their whiteboard sessions cut out for them in the next few days. And in the evening, we've got the all-important girls under 21 playing the Sri Lanka versus India teams. So if you're in and around Colombo today, I'd suggest you make the trip down, because it is well worth your time. A lot of skill and talent on display, and a lot of hard work that has gone on to bring this Indian team down here to Sri Lanka. Nice to see the teams hanging around, and I'm sure the boys will repay the favor come the evening to make sure that there are Indian voices aplenty at the Sugadasa Stadium. And as the rain falls down, it will only leave way to the goals being omitted from the pool, and then back to the swimming, which is back to the National Age Group Championships. As we go back to the highlights there from the fourth quarter, Sri Lanka scoring handsomely.